This is English shorthand dictation number 122 and the dictation speed is 140 words per minute. Ready? Start. I would like to draw the kind attention of the August House regarding the need to give permission to send the boiled rice from Andhra Pradesh godowns to other states and for export to other countries during the current year. The demand of the boiled rice in Andhra Pradesh is less. The surplus boiled rice has been lying in the godowns for the last 2 years. On the other hand, due to the godowns filled to capacity with boiled rice, the other consumable items like rice, wheat, pulses and other vegetables are lying outside the godowns and going to waste. Already there is an acute shortage of godowns in Andhra Pradesh. Due to this severe problem, the farmers and the consumers are suffering a lot. The government of Andhra Pradesh has already made a request to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture to give necessary permission to send the boiled rice to the state where there is a demand of boiled rice and to export to the countries where there is similar demand of boiled rice. But this request is still pending with the concerned ministry. I therefore request the Honorable Minister to intervene in the matter and give permission to the government of Andhra Pradesh for sending the boiled rice to other states and exporting it to other countries to benefit both the farmers and the consumers. Madam Speaker, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to say a few words as to why we have given the notice for the adjournment motion. Madam, recently the Honorable Minister of Finance has said that there is an increase in the growth rate in the economy. I do not think that there is any increase in the growth rate in the economy. There is actually growth of inflation in the country which is taking place now. It is because of the wrong policies followed by the present government that there is an inflationary condition in the economy. The prices of all the essential commodities have increased. Madam, we have come here to express the views of the people. It is the highest forum. We are the elected representatives of the people. We have to express the feelings of the people. The people are feeling that prices are increasing day by day. Even if you take the price of salt, it has increased 10 times now. This is the actual condition. Apart from that, the government has recently increased the prices of petrol, diesel, kerosene and LPG. The vehicle owners, especially lorry owners, have given the notice for a strike. This is definitely going to affect the whole economy. Therefore, I would request the government to reconsider rolling back the prices of petrol, diesel and kerosene because it is affecting the common man. We have to look after the common man. Therefore, it is the duty of the government to see that the prices of petrol, diesel, kerosene and LPG are reduced. For that only, we have given notice of adjournment motion. Please consider our request for adjourning the listed business and taking up this very important issue. Madam, at long last, we are not discussing the subject. If we are allowed to discuss the subject, we shall do it in a more detailed way. We are only pleading with the presiding officer to kindly accept the adjournment motion. Madam, you are the only person who can allow or disallow it. Why should I plead that the Honorable Speaker should accept it? Under the rules, there are two conditions. One is the recent occurrence. Another is the emergent situation. Not only should it be recent, but also it has to be emergent. I leave it to you to believe whether the price rise gives rise to an extraordinary situation. I leave it to your judgment. But let us assume that it is an emergent situation that the country is facing, an extraordinary situation that the country is facing. Parliamentary rules provide that if an extraordinary situation arises, there is an extraordinary way to raise that in Parliament. It is in the rule book. The extraordinary situation should be dealt with in Parliament in an extraordinary way. If we believe that the price rise situation is extraordinary, then the opposition is entitled to take recourse to the extraordinary parliamentary method to raise that in the House. First is the question of raising it in the House. Therefore, price rise has given rise to an extraordinary situation. As for the parliamentary practice, we are entitled to make use of the extraordinary parliamentary method. Secondly, there have been innumerable precedents in this parliament. We are here today. We may not be here tomorrow, but parliament will live. There are precedents. On a number of occasions, only on price rise, there had been a number of adjournment motions admitted in the House by the exalted office of the Speaker. Therefore, this is the second consideration. The third consideration is the recent occurrence. I know that the price rise is not a recent occurrence. This government has the unique distinction of living with price rise for too long a period. I am not going into that. The question is what the recent occurrence is. The recent occurrence is deregulation of the price of petrol. My honorable colleagues in the House may kindly remember that petrol product and petrol market was protected by the successive governments, including the Congress government. The petroleum market was protected. It was never liberalized. It was done by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. It was done by Srimati Indira Gandhi. It was done by everybody. I repeat that the petroleum market was never liberalized or deregulated. This government has taken the extraordinary decision in taking forward the liberalization to the extent of deregulating the petroleum price market. That is the recent occurrence. What is going to happen after deregulation? Everybody knows that the petroleum market is under speculation. Who decides the international petroleum price? The international petroleum price is decided by the oil producing countries. They exploit the whole world. By deregulating the petroleum price, we make ourselves a victim of international speculation. This is extraordinary. This is harmful. This is anti-people. This is what we are protesting. Let us not shout at each other. The country is watching the members of parliament. Let us believe that the sufferings of the people are unmitigated. Whether they voted for the Congress, whether they voted for the left, whether they voted for the BJP, the people are terribly under pressure. Let us express the distress of the people in the House. I have a modification to make to what the honorable member has said. The adjournment motion is a motion to disapprove the policy of the government with regard to the price of the petroleum products in the country. Let the people know that Parliament is aware of the sufferings of the people. Parliament is expressing the distress of the people and Parliament is distressed. Madam Speaker, I must submit that I am here for a long time. This is not an issue on which we should interrupt each other. Let us show our wisdom. Let us show our respect. Let us show our concern. Let us not interrupt each other. The situation is too grim and the House must be made aware of that. The government must be put in the dock for not being able to curb the price rise for years together. Therefore, we strongly oppose the policy of the government. Madam, it has been argued from the Treasury benches that this is not a recent occurrence. I would like to just plead before you that the rise in the prices of kerosene as well as LPG is certainly a case of recent occurrence. Secondly, the decision to decontrol the petroleum products has been taken recently, and this has not been informed to this august House. The Honorable Prime Minister, who is present here now, has already indicated that diesel would be decontrolled. These are all recent occurrences and recent happenings. The issue of rise in the prices of other essential commodities has been agitating the members of the opposition. There are some supporting parties which have some reservations against the rise in the prices of kerosene and LPG. They have not attended the meeting of the group of ministers held under the chairmanship of our esteemed leader of this house and also the Honorable Finance Minister.